Well, I'd like to welcome everyone to Women in Music and Arts. This is our monthly mixer, which is music, fantasy, and special effects. And our featured artists today are Linda Addington, Angelique Stefanelli, and Jason Berman. And for those of you who don't know, we just started our radio show yesterday. That was on, thank you. That was on KLAV, AM 1230, and that will be every Wednesday now, forever. And we had Angelique, and Jason, and also Linda on. And we also had Terry Ritter on, which is one of our artists. And it was a wonderful first show. It was so exciting. And it's going to be rebroadcast Friday morning on, what's that station again? VANR Radio, which is Vegas All Network Radio. All Net Radio. Vegas allnetradio.com. And our shows will be archived on there too, so that you can check them out anytime you'd like. So what we are is Women Music and Arts is an organization of dynamic women that has come together, and we also have some gentlemen that are our members also. And we raise money for scholarships, and we have workshops and events where we showcase our members, like we're doing tonight at one of our mixers. But we also have special events that we have. We've had a songwriter showcase. We did a jazz evening over at the East String a couple months ago. Then we had a big band event called Singing and Swinging with a couple of our singers here. Ann Parenti was one of them. I sang. Let's see, and Dolly Coulter sang the jazz one. So we have an art show coming up June the 24th, which is going to be at Sandra Marnell's home. She has graciously offered her home to us to have an art show, and so we're so excited. It's going to be an invitation situation, invite, and it'll also be a fundraiser that will help raise money for the scholarships, and also to sell some fabulous artwork of our artists. We're going to have, I think, some photographers and some sculptors, painters, mixed media, and we may even have some jewelry there. Okay, so that should be exciting. And now I think we will go ahead and start with our first featured artist, which is Linda Addington.
Just didn't want our mics to be talking to each other. How you doing? Welcome to Holley's Cuppa. Isn't this a cute place? Yeah. Who knew it was here? Who's been here before? Anybody? Yay! And so we really want to thank Holley for having us here and hosting this. And please have lots of coffee and scones and whatever else is back there. You get a chance to talk to Holley later. So I'm going to start off with this song. Inspired by a friend. I've been writing a lot of music lately for motivational speakers and most recently with Unity Church, and writing songs that are uplifting and positive message. So, a little water? Because you know the microphone gets dry. That's what I say. Okay, here we go.
Dreams are conceived.
courageously, daring to feel joy from the start. Power of the lead. The power of the leaves becomes stronger the more I trust my life. The power of the leaves will lead me onward as I begin to master my mind. Slowly I peel back the layers of mistrust, determined to find a God that is just. Power of belief becomes stronger the more I trust my life. The power of belief will lead me onward as I begin to master my mind. The power of belief. The power of belief. The power of belief. Thank you. I had been having a conversation with a friend, and he had said he lost his faith, and he didn't, believe in anything but science, So that's kind of where the rhythm of the universe is, and power belief strong. Anyway, who's stressed out? Who has issues?
No, nobody here.
Oh, thank you for coming. So, how often do we get caught up in stress, and we're all full of tension, and we have challenges and deadlines, and not enough time, not enough money, the list goes on. So, and in the midst of that, if we just look at what's in front of us, sometimes there's something really beautiful. So, that's what this song is about. It's called Keep Turning Toward the Light. Hustle of our busy lives, facing so many illusions, we miss the simple joy of a clear blue sky, only to create more delusions. Our hearts cry out for stillness and calm, and the release of stress and tension. There is beauty all around if we learn to pay more attention. Keep turning toward the light, keep turning toward the truth. No one said it would be easy doing what is yours to do. No matter the fight, keep turning toward the light. Fragrance of gardenias growing wild, the carefree giggles of a tiny child, the spray of color across the sky as the sun says its twilight goodbye. These are gifts offered every day, surrounding us in grand profusion. If we only stop to breathe along the way, the voice of wisdom calls through the confusion. Keep turning toward the light, keep turning toward the truth. No one said it would be easy doing Okay. Great. So that's
Back to me?
back to you.
That's it?
Well, I did two.
Okay.
More, more.
Wait, do you have more?
Oh, well, and also,
What I'd like to do is,
Okay,
go-
sure.
You want to say also? Go ahead.
in case you didn't know, I have a CD. If you're interested, a couple of you already have it, so that's awesome. Thank you so much. They're on the table. They're $15. Come and talk to me. And we're raffling one off later, too, so you may be the lucky winner.
Okay, so are we on? Am I on?
You're on?
Yes.
Oh, I
Okay.
turned it down.
That's okay, so wait.
Go.
I wanted to just say that Linda has been writing songs since the age of 11, and she looks at life through a filter of hope. Having faced many different challenges, Linda expresses the struggle and outcome through music in hopes of inspiring others. She says, "My passion is my music. My goal is to touch people's hearts in such a way that they find the courage to do the impossible." I just wanted to say, I wanted to ask you a couple questions.
Okay, sure.
Okay, for our audience here, since they didn't, just in case they didn't get to hear the radio station the other day. What music influences did you listen to as a child?
Oh, well, I loved Barbara Streisand. As a child, maybe more in high school. I mean, because she was the voice. Also, Maureen McGovern, who came up later. Who I didn't tell you that I really like as a songwriter? Is that your next question? Does anyone listen to Sarah Bareilles? What a great writer. She's out there, and she's very intelligent, and she speaks from the heart, and her melodies, and great stuff. Yeah.
Okay, but there were some other songwriters that you were talking
Other
about
songwriters,
yesterday.
another one, I really I think Kenny Loggins is a great songwriter. Came out of the 70s and 80s, right? But also someone that I was talking to Angelo about, someone that I deeply admire, and I did one of their songs on my CD, is Alan and Marilyn Bergman. You might not recognize their name, but What Are You Doing the Rest of Your Life, The Summer of 42, all the music for Yentl. They wrote, I think, TV themes for like the Jeffersons. I mean, you just don't even know, but they did all this great stuff. And they've been married for like 60 years and writing music, 50 of it. And Marilyn Bergman was the president of ASCAP up until like 2 years ago. So.
And in fact, a lot of songwriters write with other writers.
Yes,
and they are one of the most well-known songwriting teams.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see what else.
But you write your own stuff.
I do. She's a songwriter, yes. When did you start writing songs?
Well,
you said 11.
Yes,
right?
but how that got started, and Angela was asking me, is I just took my guitar with me when I went babysitting, and it just seemed like a fun thing to do. And then we started making, much like you have like your scary makeup we're going to see later. I don't know if that's the right term for it, scary makeup. we wrote scary songs about, 4-year-olds. It was pretty fun.
Well, Linda's musical style, if you hadn't noticed, is a little bit of blend of musical theater and jazz, and that's easy on the ears and relaxing. She calls it theatrical jazz. And having grown up in Minneapolis, then spending different chapters of her life in New York, Paris, and Las Vegas, Linda has an eclectic collection of experiences that have culminated in the new release that is out there, Almost Home. Where did you grow up? Oh, where did you study music?
I studied voice since I started getting like leads in high school plays. You guys can relate to that because you're theater majors, right? And from that, I took piano lessons in grade school, but I really hated practicing alone in the basement. I don't even know.
Did they lock you up?
No, but everybody was outside playing it out in the basement. So I picked up the guitar. I picked up the guitar in like 5th grade,
and you could carry it around with you.
Yeah, the piano, hard to carry on your back. So that, I picked up guitar, and anybody who plays a little guitar, you learn 3 chords and you can play a lot of songs. So that's pretty fun. And then I always was taking lessons, and then I was a theater major in college. And I'm taking piano lessons now again, so it's never too late to just polish up, right?
With Steve August.
With Steve August.
As a matter of fact.
Sandy was studying with him for a while.
I studied with him for a while, too. He's very tough. He's very good. Okay, This is the big question of the evening.
Oh, okay.
What does women in music and arts mean to you?
What does women in music and arts? Well, it's just this, what you're feeling right here. Isn't this great? I mean, we started, like I said, with to Sandy, you know, those of us that were kind of in on the beginning, just sitting around a table, throwing out ideas. What do you do? What do you do? What can we create? What do we want to create? And it's grown into something that's welcoming new people in and having great ideas. So what does it mean to me? It's a great opportunity to really rub elbows with very talented people. We have no idea who's sitting next to us and what they might have to offer and how we can help each other. And also, I know Sandy might be talking about this, raising money for scholarship and helping kids get education that they need to do what's in their heart to do, which is so important. So.
Okay, and where can people find your music?
Oh, it's on this table.
And besides that, when you're at home,
okay, so
The website.
yeah, but iTunes most readily. A lot of people are going straight to their iTunes, Amazon.com, CD Baby. I'm putting together a website right now, and there's a couple stores in town that carry it. The Ganesha Center, which you two introduced me to, which is a spiritual center where they have a lot of great energy, Reiki classes, and yoga classes. Fabulous. And that's, do you remember it was 3199 West Warm Springs?
the address?
Yeah, something like that.
I don't remember.
That was it. And then the other place is A Harmony Nail Spa at Commercial Center. They carry my CD.
Well, I know you sang there last month
Yes.
at a group called Higher Expressions with G. Eric Miles, and I had done it the month before. And what it is they have poets and singers and performers, but then they also have they have drumming sessions and
That
things
was
like that. It was
awesome.
excellent.
That was awesome.
And we're going to be there next month for our mixer.
And where's
Yeah.
that? What's the name of it?
It's called Ganesha, and it's on.
It's
Warm
3199 Warm
Warm
Springs.
Springs
Like,
and
you might not
Pecos.
remember
Okay.
that address, but it's between Eastern and Pecos, like right after the railroad tracks. Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and we'll have it on the website, you know, for everybody. Okay, I want to. Would you like to sing one more song?
Why don't we let these guys do their thing?
Okay,
and
then
I'll
maybe come
later.
back up.
Sure.
Okay, perfect. Okay,
Awesome.
great.
Okay.
Thank you again. Gloria Allen.
Sandy, what's that
Yes.
membership about now?
I'm sorry, what?
How many members do we have?
Oh, it's over 60 now. I believe all the members' names are on the website. I've added them all down there at the bottom under sponsors and everything. And we just got a new member today. And I don't know if it's because we were on the radio yesterday, but it might have been. So, yes, our yearly membership right now is only $25, so you should jump on it now, because that's for the whole year, and I know they're talking about raising it in June, so, which is right around the corner. They talked about it, the board talked about it, which is, oh, that's a good thing. I'm so glad you brought up the board. We need to have a meeting so that we can actually officially vote on our board members, right? I know that we have a few in here that are interested in being on the board. Sandra Marnell is one of them, and Ann Parente, and Cindy, and Tanya, and Paula, did you say? Well, anyway, and I think, Shalette, you're going to be membership, right?
Yeah. I push it.
She was the other day.
So we do need
I have
to...
you one right here, sitting right here.
There you go. So that's what's been really great. Everybody pitches in and helps out with all aspects of what we need to get done. So we're going to have a meeting, which we'll have to pick a date. What's a good date? You want to pick it right now? No. Okay.
Is this event each month?
Huh?
Couldn't we have the board meeting like right before this meeting?
Oh, no, I'd never make it.
You actually have to be on time.
I'm always on standing time. I don't care.
You have to be on time. We're definitely-
Maybe we could have a lunch. Is lunch any good for everybody?
Lunch is always.
How about lunch? Let's do lunch. We'll pick a spot. Is there any particular day of the week that's good for everyone?
We can talk after. Okay. She's trying to.
I'm going to chime down now. Once I let him go. Okay, well then I'll go ahead and talk about our next guest. Okay, our next guest is a UNLV graduate student. Angelique Stefanelli was born and raised in Las Vegas, Nevada, and her first foray into the arts was at the tender age of 5. when she began taking piano and karate lessons. She received her black belt at 9 and at 11, enrolled in a studio for the arts, and took theater, voice, and all the dance classes they had to offer. She tested the waters of journalism with some freelance work for the local newspapers in Pahrump, where she lives now. Angelique received an Associate of Arts degree with an emphasis in psychology and will graduate with honors this year from UNLV with a BA in film, in which she concentrated on acting and screenwriting. But her passion is writing fantasy novels, which she hopes to one day publish. Welcome, Angelique, to Women in Music and Arts.
Like this? Okay. Back here. If I make it, if I don't trip and fall.
Oh, do you want to sit? Yeah, I want to go back there. Do you want to sit?
Should I sit or stand? Well, stand. Okay.
Or
I can do
here's
that
a
too.
chair.
I can do that too. I'm here.
Okay, that's all.
You don't want to be behind a piano. I'm comfortable.
There you go.
Alright, I'll sit. It's a little bit easier. Well, hello everyone. Thank you so much, Sandy, for giving me this opportunity. And Linda, your music is beautiful.
Thank you.
Very beautiful. I love your messages. So,
Thank you.
I guess I'm going to be doing things a little bit differently since I don't have something to actually perform. I have something to recite maybe, but like Sandy said, I'm graduating this month from UNLV with a bachelor's in film. I'm concentrated in screenwriting and acting, but my biggest passion is writing. And like all writers, I got my start with reading. You know, I fell in love with reading first. My parents read to me from the very beginning. I think my mom was pregnant even still while they read to me. So I kind of came out with a book in my hands. So as soon as I started reading myself, you know, I just went to the library and I picked up all the books that they had. And I fell in love with fantasy. And then as I got a little bit older, I got into all the different, there it goes. All the different mythologies, like Greek and Roman mythology, Nordic, Celtic, Egyptian, Sumerian, Babylonian, the list goes on. And then as I got a little older, I got into Joseph Campbell. I don't know if anybody... Yay! I love Joseph Campbell. He's, you know, my hero.
Archetypes.
Yes, yes. His most influential work, The Hero with 1,000 Faces, you know. And in that, you know, he kind of outlines the hero's journey, which he kind of, you know, people call the monomyth, which you can find in pretty much every story. And that's a big thing in fantasy. And I don't know if a lot of people here read fantasy or not, but way back when there was a kid named Christopher Paolini who published his first novel at the age of 19, and like me, he was homeschooled, and you know, he just loved reading and writing, and he wrote this, you know, great fantasy novel, and they're calling him the wunderkind, you know, this great young writer, and I was like, well, I can do that. You know, I have stories to tell. I love reading. I love, you know, coming up with all this stuff. And I had read on his little biography page, whatever, that he wanted to write the archetypal hero's journey. And I kind of thought, well, hero's journey is in pretty much everything. So you're going to write it one way or another, whether you know it or not. But what I wanted to do was kind of do something a little bit different and write an anti-hero's journey, you know, because I like to look at the world a little bit differently. I like to look at what the other person, you know, try to think, well, what's the other person thinking? What's, you know, like, we know how the hero, you know, he's got to learn to be courageous and bold and go through all his, you know, trials and all of that. And but what about the villain? I mean, the villain's got, he's not just a bad guy. He's not just wearing the black hat, you know, and twirling his mustache. You know, there's got to be something more, and so that's kind of what interests me, you know, and especially nowadays, we have this kind of us versus them mentality, we kind of fear what we don't understand. And so for me, writing these types of stories kind of helps me to figure out that, well, we're all kind of the same, no matter where we come from, no matter what part of the world we hail from. We all have the same emotions, we all have the same thoughts and the same feelings. So that's kind of what led me to this work, which was, I first started back when I was, maybe 15, 16 is when I got the idea for it, and it just, over time, I've been it's kind of been simmering up there, and it changes, and I add things to it, and it's become a series, and so now I've had to plot things that happened in, way forward in time, and I have to make sure I foreshadow it in the beginning, and so it's been difficult, and that's why it's been kind of a long time coming. But like I said, I was really into mythology, and that's really kind of what inspired me. So in the mythology, in all the great mythologies, there's usually a whole pantheon of gods. You have the god of rain. You have the god of storms. You have the god of all these different types. Yeah. We must, the god of the wind must be his patron. Yeah. Oh, no kidding.
Gracing us tonight.
No kidding. Vegas must be his home. I don't know. So I put, I like to have that in my stories, and in this world, in this universe. It was the anti-hero's journey. So my protagonist kind of, is a little bit of the tragic hero, the anti-hero. And in somebody else's story, she would be the villain, probably. So anyways, I have just a little
basically,
from the prologue.
the story is about a young woman, a princess who kind of was prophesied to be chosen by a dark immortal, a dark god, in order to help him sort of take over the world. So, with that in mind, I guess I'll start. Okay. Lord Maximilian Sankar's eyes burst open at the scream of pain, and he shot bolt upright on the hard wooden bench where he had fallen asleep. His wife Lorelei had been in labor for hours with her first child, and it had not been easy. Prohibited from the birthing room, the king had elected to remain as close as possible to his wife, just in case he should be needed for anything. Next to him, his personal servant and longtime friend, Rickward, stirred and woke. "Sire," he yawned, stretching out his aching muscles. Nothing yet. Another piercing cry emanated from inside his wife's quarters. The two men looked at one another. Maximilian glanced away, his brows knitted together in concern, and his gaze fell on the red and yellow eventide banners strung up between the wooden beams in the hallway. Today was a holy day, the holiest in the land, and he had spent much of it on his knees, begging the mighty Aracutin, who was lord of all and the patron of the house of Sankar, as well as his wife, the Lady of Healing, to protect his own beloved. But it seemed the gods weren't listening. Guessing at his king's thoughts, Rickward spoke gently. "My lord, your wife is young and strong, and she will make it through this." Maximilian did not answer straight away, but when he did, Rickward was forced to lean in to hear. "I told her there was nothing to worry about. I told her not to listen to the rumors." His voice took on a harsh note, but she refused to clear her staff of those gossip mongers she keeps as maids. "I tried to keep her away from court. The ladies there are nearly as bad. And now," he trailed off, looking lost and confused. "What have I done?" Rickward sighed softly and shifted on the bench. "My lord," his tone was both patient and stern, "you did the right thing. You have always done so. Do not fool yourself now into thinking otherwise." "But how can you know? How—" "Sire,"
face the king squarely. She would never have forgiven you if you forced her to rid herself of the child. Maximilian swallowed. How many times had he come close to suggesting such a thing to Lorelei, to saying, "We can always try again," to telling her there would be others, just to be certain that no harm should come to pass. But he hadn't. The way she beamed when she felt the fluttering in her belly always stopped the words dead in his mouth. The wizard was wrong, sire. He was a foolish imp who wished only to stir up trouble. Why else would he willfully disobey his master's orders and tell you and the entire court such a cock and bull story? There was never anything written in the stars about the Dark One rising up. Nothing at all to pretend that any evil would emerge in the world tonight. How? Rickford said, laughing, when today is the very day our great and valiant Lord Ericuton triumphed over evil so long ago. He locked his dark brother away in the underworld for the rest of time. Or is that nothing more than a story we tell the young and the gullible? Maximilian looked into his servant's eager face and wanted with all his heart to trust him. He spoke so matter-of-factly, with such logic, that Maximilian could almost make himself believe differently. And then a low, rasping grunt, unlike all the rest, shattered the cool winter air. The door to the birthing room opened, and one of the midwives appeared, red-faced and breathless. But there was something wrong with her expression. Sire, the Lady Lorelei has asked for you to join her. It's an excerpt. I gotta leave it with the cliffhanger. Yes. It's on its way. It's on its way to being
To be continued.
That's great. That's great.
Well, that's great, and I know we're all going to want to know what the end of the story is, what the rest of the story is, right? So that's wonderful. So how much of the book do you have written? How many pages?
Not very many. I think I have about 40 pages, not including the 200-some plus pages of notes that I have. I'm trying to finish the outline because this story has undergone so many incarnations and so many transformations that I've had to, keep it all straight in my head. So now I have to finally get it all out in a pretty extensive outline. But I have about 40 pages so far.
Do you write a certain amount of words every day?
I try to. On a good day, I can get about 2,000 to 3,000 words. But I do at least try to get at least 750 to 1,000 words a day.
I've been talking with a few different authors, and that's one of the things that they say. Every day they have a certain amount of, I think it's 1,500 to 2,000 words a day that they try to do, so that every day they're adding to the manuscript.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and also one of the things that I know helps is you never leave off when you're done. You stop when you know what's going to happen next. So that way the next day when you come in, you already know, and you don't have to sit there facing the blank page going, wasting precious time. So.
Well, thank you so much for sharing, and that was wonderful. I loved it, and I love to read. So hurry up, finish the book. Thank you. Isn't this exciting? We have 2 graduate students with us tonight, and that's a part of what WIMA is all about, is raising scholarship funds for artists. Oh, and I know we were talking yesterday on the radio about how important scholarships are. You did get a scholarship.
Yes.
Here, I'll let you tell you a little bit about that.
Yeah, you did. Right? Yes, I had the Millennium Scholarship for UNLV, which really, really helped. But then also, I got on the Dean's Honor List, as did Jason, and we got the DeVos Fine Arts Scholarship a couple semesters. Okay. So that was really nice, and that helped out. And it was so important because the arts are oftentimes they're just, shunted to the side and forgotten about. And they're some of the most important, of the courses and curriculum that you can take, I think.
All the more reason that we should be doing what we're doing. Thank you. Okay. Well, our next guest is also a UNLV graduate student and special effects makeup artist. Jason was born and raised in Southern California until the age of 9 when his family relocated to Las Vegas, Nevada. It was here that he began taking percussion lessons and joined his middle school band. His percussion teacher urged him to join the Las Vegas Academy of International Studies and Performing and Visual Arts. He did join the magnet school, but decided to join as a theater major instead. It was here that Jason purchased his first Ben Nye makeup and learned.
Oh, Ben, did I say that right? Yeah. Ben Nye makeup.
And learn the basic process for applying stage makeup. Welcome to Women in Music and Arts, Jason.
Thank you. Oh, boy. Well,
Yes.
Do you want?
yes,
I
thank
can be
you.
your Vanna White.
All right.
I see you doing it so you don't have to look at him, right?
Right. Where do you like?
Well, we just put it on there right now, and I'll just talk a little before I present. Hello, everyone. My name is Jason Berman, and as Sandy said, I am graduating from UNLV this month as well. I'm a film major, and I focused on screenwriting and special effects makeup. I kind of got started into special effects makeup actually by going through the Las Vegas Academy, which is a magnet school, and I was there as a theater major. Now, at the time, I didn't know much about makeup at all. Actually, we just learned the basics of applying stage makeup, for the lighting, and I was in several musicals and learned a little old age makeup and clown makeup, and that's about it. After high school, I kind of put down my makeup kit and just moved on until I became a film major at UNLV. And even though I went to film school as a screenwriter, I was forced to take production classes. And in the production classes, we actually I learned very quickly that several of my fellow students, for their shorts, would like to have some special effects makeup done for different scenes, different shorts. And luckily, I remembered that I had a makeup kit at home, so I brought it to the set, and just kind of experimented. Let's see. I'm pretty much self-taught. Let's see here.
Scary.
So you're gonna make these women beautiful?
Yeah. Thank you. Let's see if I can get that. Just kind of hold it. All right. Now.
Hold the other side.
Sure. Thank you.
There. The other van.
So,
Well done.
thank you. Pretty much, I started just doing experimenting, trying to figure out what I can do, what I can't do. Just going online, trying to look up YouTube videos for different scars, different injuries that I could do on people, and make them look all gory. Let me show you walk you through a couple of the things I've done here. This guy right here was for something that I call the 48-hour film project. And at UNLV, basically, they set you up to have a line of dialogue, a character, they give you a genre, and from there you have 48 hours with your group to come up with a short. And I was a crew member, and all the other crew members, there were 3 other guys, and they were crew members and actors, but I kind of stayed in the background. I did crew, and then I also did some special effects. Now in this short, I didn't even know I was going to do makeup, but I brought my makeup kit with me. And this guy, Derek, he actually needed a broken nose. So, and he got beaten up pretty bad, so we gave him a little of a black eye. Let's see, let's move on to over here by Angelique. This is my friend Kevin.
He's not smiling, Jason.
He was hurt pretty bad.
Started yet on this guy.
Yeah, I actually looked up how to do a nice burn slash getting falling on the road. Nice accident right there. Road rash. And actually, that was made experimented with just gelatin at the local store. It's the type of stuff you eat. Doesn't smell too good, but I figured out how to layer it and how to pull at it different ways and make it look all scarred up and coloring it in. And this is my mother back sitting right there. Just
You've recovered nicely.
just for demonstration purposes, I just kind of wanted to show everyone kind of the process of my friend over there that I did. So we have the before picture, and then we place, and then we get some of that gelatin that I spoke of, and you use a popsicle stick, and you use warm water and heat it up and mix it nicely, and you apply it to the skin. And you repeat that step after it dries to make several layers of the new skin. And then this picture right down here, thank you, you start pulling at the skin. You start making parts where the skin would peel, where you have nice injuries. After you peel everything and you get it to where you like it, you start the coloring process, right, which is right there. And basically you just kind of color it in. You go back and forth until you get it right, until you get your final product, which is down here. Let's see. This guy right over here, I don't know if you guys can see or not, but we did a nice little scar on his face. It was for a shoot that we did actually up in these caves over kind of down on Fort Apache. And it's actually, I found out how to do that. You use the stuff, it's called rigid collodion. And pretty much it comes in a little thing that looks like nail polish, exactly. And you get it out and you just apply it, you do it over and over, and it kind of sinks the skin in. That's what they actually use in a lot of films, and I'm still learning, and it's all self-taught, and pretty much I'm planning on going to makeup school and trying to learn how to do it professionally, because right now it's all just, you know, raw talent, me trying to figure out what I can do, what I can get away with.
Mm-hmm. That's all the professionals do.
Right. And that's pretty much how this goes.
Is it easier when you have the right tools?
Yeah, no, definitely. It's a lot easier. Like right now, I obviously didn't have the right color palette or anything for what I did on my mother, but I usually get everything around Halloween time, and right now I had to kind of just grab whatever I could. But yeah, this is definitely what I love doing. It's
like makes people look gruesome.
This is like what your family does at night.
yeah.
I have a question. Sure. Do you guys have TVs at home? Or is this your entertainment? Uh-oh. Yeah.
I got it again.
Yeah. So, Jason, why do you like this so much? I mean, how does this satisfy you? What is your passion about creating this special effects makeup?
Oftentimes, when working on a film shoot, you know, you really don't know how much time you're allotted. You go in and it could be an 8-hour shoot, and when we did this cave shoot down here, it was probably about a 12-hour shoot, and it was the most challenging because usually I've only done like one person at a time, and in this shoot I had to do about 8 to 12 people. Had to give scars, make them all dirty because they lived in the caves, they were cave-type people. but I really find it interesting to see, and I enjoy trying to see how much I can push myself in a short amount of time, and see what I can get away with and what I can create.
So are you telling me that because of the challenges of doing this, that's what drew you to it?
Yeah, no, I mean, I just kind of, I never really realized that I could do any of this until I went to film school, and then I just started playing around, trying to figure out what I could do, and people started, at my college, they started recognizing me, and they started calling me up for things, and getting recognized, and but I definitely do enjoy the challenge.
So if we get some muffins or something from back in the back, you could work on somebody right now and create something from that?
No, he eats Jell-O.
Well, I'm sure she has something back there, gelatinous. But can you use just about anything? I mean, if you had to, say for instance, you had to use what was there on the spot, could you create something?
Yeah, I mean, I won't turn out probably like the street rash guy over there, but I think I can figure something out.
So, okay, you're graduating this month, I understand, right? Both of you are graduating this month. And what are your plans after you graduate?
Well, actually, we got done with our last class yesterday, and we are going to be going to California, Southern California, as quickly as possible. And Angelique's going to try to find an agent, and I'm going to try to weasel my way into the film industry and go to, like I said, a makeup school and learn how to do things the right way. Because right now I'm just kind of
Guerrilla style.
I'm just kind of, yeah, guerrilla style. I'm just kind of doing what you're saying, grabbing a muffin and seeing what I can do. So.
Do you both have, I think we discussed this the other day, you have, if somebody wants to get in touch with you and follow your career or follow what you're doing, you have a website?
Yes, we both have Facebook pages, and I believe it's just facebook.com/Jason Berman. I'm not quite sure about that though.
But you would look up your names then. Yeah. So if you want to find out and follow their careers, because I'm sure they'll be talking about it, twittering about it, and social networking about it as you develop and as you move out to California and stuff, then check them out on Facebook, and I'm sure, like you said, it'll be under their name. You know, Facebook.com Angelique Stefanelli, and Facebook.com/Jason Berman. So thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it, and best of luck into your new careers.
Thank you.
Okay. Hi. How are you? We are back with WIMA, Women in Music and Arts, and we are here at our monthly mixer, which is called Music, Fantasy, and Special Effects. And our featured guests this evening are Linda Addington and Angelique Stefanelli and Jason Berman. We're so glad that you're joining us this evening, and we have a wonderful crowd here at Holley's Cuppa. In fact, we are going to have a raffle drawing right now, and I'm going to ask Paula to come on up here, please. She's been collecting the raffle tickets. And has everybody got raffle tickets? All right, great. Here we go. All right, drum roll, please. Number 483113. 483113. 483113. Did you get it? Oh. No? No? Come on, somebody's got to have it. 48, huh? 483113.
Well, somebody left. Say it one more time.
3113. 3113.
She's just making those numbers up.
3113. Going once. Going to. Is somebody in the restroom? Okay. Next. All right. Oh, Sandra. Did she buy some tickets? Okay. Well, she should have left them here, so somebody else. Okay. 483130. That sounds like the same series. 3130.
3130.
All right, there you go. Okay, we need somebody to help hand out here.
Right?
Angelique, would you like to go over there and help us hand out the prizes over there?
Just start. Boom, boom, boom. No, it's not good.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, I think Cindy already has the Life Choices, and she already has a CD. How about Linda Addington's CD?
There you go.
There you
I
go.
didn't see yours. That was the one I meant. Okay.
Right there, yeah.
Thank you.
And that's another great thing about this group.
That's another great thing about this group.
We all buy raffle tickets and we all win.
That's right, that's right.
The odds are very, very good.
Here we go. This is, the last four digits are 3298. 483298. 3298. And, okay, and what don't you have?
Okay, I'll take the butterflies.
Oh, okay. Those butterflies were made by Paula Thompson, one of our artists.
And that was that your number one? You were number one? Where are you? I'm right here.
She's right here. No, the owl.
I've been there all night.
I think
I've been
the
so
owl was
tired.
number one.
The owl was number one? Okay.
The owl was
well,
number
then I
one.
wanted number three.
And then the
Because
butterfly.
it's three better.
It was the hummingbird. Okay. All right. Let's see. This is number 3332. 3332. All right, Jason. All right, Jason. What do you want?
You have the CD. You have the CD.
You have the CD. You might have the book. Oh, then there you go. Life Choices book. And I'm one of the authors. Anne's one of the authors. Susan Howler, who's not here this evening, is one of the authors.
Not that book.
And
I won't be in it.
okay.
She got the wrong book. Okay.
She got the the wrong book. You're not in all of them, Anne. I can't keep up on where you are.
I'm in two. She's in two. I'm in two.
Okay, we've got 3312. 3312. All right, Shalette. Okay. Oh, Shalette, what are you gonna take?
Because I've got a lot of stuff here.
That other thing is
Do I have your CD?
I think you have my CD.
That one?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know.
I'm going to take it because I don't
Okay.
You can always
I don't remember this cover.
Okay. Well then, great. She just won Sandy Kastel CD, only in Las Vegas. All right. Next one is 3335. 3335. 3335. Oh, yeah! Jason, is that your dad? Jason's dad won. How about the owl?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That was the one that won. But the original won first prize at the Boulder City Fine Arts Show. That's one of Paula Thompson's artwork. Isn't that beautiful? Did you get a picture of that? Okay, good. All right, next. Okay, I think we have one more thing over there. All right. Here we go. 3143. 3143. 3143. Oh, Cindy. Oh, okay. She won. Now I don't know what's in
That's
there.
actually,
Anne?
well, let's give her some promotion because she was so kind to do it. That's from Sola Salon. It's
Sola Salon.
$150 gift certificate for hair, color, and style.
Oh my gosh, $150 gift certificate for hair and
And there's some
style.
hair
Oh my
products in there and a
gosh.
special brush.
And a special brush.
Okay.
Congratulations. And then we have the business card. Now, the business card drawing is for what, Anne? Is that for something from Holley? Was it? I
Oh,
forgot.
Holly has something.
Oh, then
yes.
we'll wait for that then.
Okay.
Okay,
Wait there for later.
now I'm going to invite Holley. Holley! Oh, Holley! Let's get her out here, folks. This is such a nice, fun place. You have great, what is that that I have? I have chai tea, latte, and we have sandwiches with a croissant, and you were making me one. Did I?
You want one for real?
Yeah!
Okay.
I guess I'll have it later. Anyway, Holley is an aerialist in which show? Lorette. And when did you start Holley's Cuppa?
We opened about 8.5 months ago.
And how did you decide to do this?
It's been years. 5 years ago, I started researching heavy because I knew that my career was going to end soon. It's kind of a short-lived career, and I've lasted probably 10 years longer than I should have. So
You're not old enough. When did you start?
I've been doing it for 18 years. So,
Well, here, I'm going to give you the mic, and you talk a little bit about your career as an aerialist and explain it to us, and then let us know how all this evolved.
I'm Holley
Okay?
Steely. I'm the owner of Holley's Cuppa, and I'm a performer in the show Le Rev at the WIMA Casino.
Yay!
All right, she wanted to know when this all began. Well, I started performing 18 years ago as a Radio City Rockette, and I was a dancer for so many years. Then when I moved out to Vegas, I realized, you know, there's more opportunity if you know more. So I started to climb and learned aerial, did some silks and some rope and some strap acts, and then I started working at Le Rev 4 years ago. And about 5 years ago, I knew that my career was going to end, so I started researching coffee. I wanted a small independent shop on the beach, somewhere you can just kind of hang out and chill out with your friends. Like, where do I want to be? I want to be with my friends at a coffee shop. So if I own one, you know, perfect. So that's what I did. Yeah, they will come. You build it, they will come, I'm telling you. They're not coming just yet. You guys are here. So we're building. We've been open for 8.5 months, and it's a beautiful place, and we actually have amazing customers and new friends, a ton of new friends, something I didn't even think was possible. It's kind of chill. We're kind of silly. We're laid back. We're not prestigious at all. Everything is just, I love it. I'm blessed. And that's it.
Okay, so tell us about your special coffees.
All right, we sell mostly single origins, which means it comes directly from that region, from that farm. So we're going to have a Brazil, we're going to have an Ethiopian, we're going to have an Indian Malabar, we're going to have Costa Rica, we're going to have, what else, Brittany? I said Ethiopian.
A Mexican.
We've got a Mexican, we've got an El Salvador.
Oh my God.
So then we grind them to order. You order your coffee, we're going to grind it, and we're going to do what's called a pour-over system, which is old school. Everyone's like, that's so fancy. No, we just pour water over the beans, and it makes you a cup of coffee. It's kind of how they did it way back when, but it produces a better cup of coffee, cleaner, fresher, really an amazing cup.
Do you ever do any kind of catering for any special events?
We actually have done a couple, and I wouldn't call us caterers at all, but a lot of people have, you know, some music festivals we went, and so we did more smoothies, but then again, those musicians can drink coffee all night long. So the coffee ended up being a hit. We're going to do, I think in a week, a Zumba function. They're opening a brand new Zumba fitness, and so they want us to cater that, so I'm thinking smoothies. We started doing this raw vegan smoothie, which is kale, parsley, spinach,
Oh, it
carrots.
sounds so delicious.
It's actually good. It's an apple and, you know, an apple a day. Just, there you go, drink it.
Well, apple does kind of cut the taste of
It cuts
kale,
it
I know.
completely, yeah.
Okay, so now tell us about all your other little goodies.
Bakes. Your bakes.
Our little baked goods. We finally got an oven, so now we're playing with the oven. We're not very good yet. So we still have a baker that supplies us with all the muffins and the scones, but we do make a really nice bread pudding that we make with apple fritters, which was an accident.
Ooh.
But it's amazing.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, as she pointed out, there's a lot of artwork on your walls. You want to tell us about the artwork and if it's available for sale?
Yeah, for sure. It started out with I have a lot of friends that are in different shows, and they have these hidden talents, and they all paint or they take pictures. They're photographers. And so they brought in like some of the pieces they had, and we put them up on the wall, and then other artists come in and like, what are you doing on your walls? Can I bring mine? So everyone just started bringing in their artwork, and so it flooded the walls, and so we're still collecting pieces. Most are for sale. And then, of course, we have all the signed shows because it's a small circus world. If you're in the circus, you kind of know everybody. So I got a lot of nice signed posters.
Yeah, I see she's got Le Rev, Zumanity, Phantom, Cirque du Soleil, The Beatles Show, and The Lion King all up there, and they're all signed. I bet those would be worth a lot of money someday.
No. But they're fun.
Okay, if let's see, I see there's some more over here too. Are there any questions anyone would like to ask her? Come on, you guys.
Internet. Do you have the internet?
Ah, yes. Where can we find you on the internet?
I think she meant is there Wi-Fi here. We have free Wi-Fi.
Oh, is there Wi-Fi here? Oh, well, see.
It's a coffee shop. So
You're right. Okay.
Don't look me up on the internet.
Okay. Well, what about the Wi-Fi? Tell them about the. Yeah.
We do have free Wi-Fi.
Wait.
How did you become an aerialist? How did you even get into that?
When I first moved to Vegas, there I was just a dancer, a little ballerina, and that's all I wanted to do. And then I realized there was more opportunity if you had more skills. So I started climbing ropes in my backyard and trained myself, actually. Yeah.
Oh, look, your network came up.
There you go, yeah. Our network will come up, and then we have free Wi-Fi. We change the password weekly so that we don't have, parking lot sitters.
Can you talk about events that you have here? I know you talked about an open mic.
Yeah, we're hosting an open mic, and right now it's every other Thursday, or we do it once a month Thursday. It always depends. Like tonight, we didn't do it because we weren't having you guys come, and it's hosted by this couple, this family trio, Pat, Rio, and Zeb, and they come in, and they sing a little fried green tomatoes, and then let others get up and sing. It's very fun. It's quite comical sometimes.
So when is it, every Thursday?
It's every other Thursday right now, but always check our Facebook or check here. We always have it posted if we're going to do it, because like next Thursday we're not doing it because it's my birthday. So happy birthday! But then we also have like this guy Johnny Miles from Lorette. He's a clown. He's an amazing musician and does a little acoustic jazz, and he comes in here and plays, and he's phenomenal. And we had the place packed, 45 people last week. It was outrageous. So fun.
And is that at night?
That's at night as well. And it's usually on my days off from the Rev, so we're dark Wednesday, Thursday, so I'm able to stay later.
Okay, so if we have like a poetry reading night or something like that.
Yeah, anything. Anything.
Okay. Well, anything else anybody want to ask? Okay, well, thank you so much for opening your doors and staying late for us so that we could do our Women Music and Arts event here. Appreciate it. Okay, let's see. We have a few upcoming events. Anne, would you like to come up and talk about what you have coming? This is a community outreach event, and as most of you know, WIMA, Women in Music and Arts, we like to get involved in community outreach programs, and Anne has one to talk about tonight.
I don't know about the we, but the I does anyway. The next one coming up actually, and Sandy doesn't even know this, but somehow the brochures got. I thought they were here. How long is that?
Brochures over here.
Oh, they're now scattered all over the floor. Hold on 1 second. Let me get one.
Okay, you don't have to follow her picking up the okay?
Just that I can still bend down. If I can still bend down after 3 days of a trade show and lugging out furniture to my car today, that's the miracle. Yes, do film that because I'm surprised I can do it. This one actually is from our previous charity, which is Southern Nevada Children's First. I met with Sybil the other day, and there we go, and we'll pick them up off the floor for you later. And she's actually having it's not her, but another person is doing it for them. And Sandy, this is a perfect event for you because it's called Walk in Your Party Dress. And if anybody can walk in a party dress, it's this one, right? So it's actually at this Saturday between 8 and 10 a.m. It's an early Saturday party dress walk. Is a $25 registration fee, and you literally just walk around town square in a party dress.
Oh.
Preferably, I'd just rather just give them $25 and call it a day, but Sandy will love to walk. Okay, so anyway, but this is for Southern Nevada Children's First, but in the meantime, the day before Miss Sandra Varnell's party, we are having the Baby's Bounty fundraiser that was planned many, many months ago. It just happened to collide together there. So that will be, I thought it was going to be called a baby's, what do you call that? A baby shower. But I think because they've had those before, we're going to ramp it up a little bit, and we're going to have a high tea that day. Ooh. So we'll have a high tea, and we have a wonderful poet who has a new poem called Think of Me When You're Drinking Tea. And we'll have her do that. We maybe have some music, and so it'll be a little bit different than just the typical that. So if you can come to that, I'll have brochures out for that. We'll post it on the website
and
very,
what date
very
is
soon.
that again?
That is June the 23rd on a Saturday afternoon between 1 and 3. It's in my home, and William and Doris have been to my home, and they know that there's food. Lots of food, right? Yes, I have Christmas for the homeless, and that's not the homeless on the streets. That's just people that don't have anywhere else to go. And I usually get about, how many, William? About 40, right? Okay. So, yeah, so when you want to eat, you're there.
And
right?
what do you want us to bring?
I want you to, not food, obviously, but okay. We want you to bring gifts. We want you to bring baby gifts. Things like well, if you're really excited, you can bring strollers, car seats, things of that nature, because those are the hardest things for them to get. We will have raffles that day. We'll have some, prizes and all of that jazz, so you can win some other things. And all monies raised that day will go all directly to Baby's Bounty. Okay?
And tell a little bit about what Baby's Bounty, who it gives these gifts to.
These are usually teenage moms that are without a husband. They work in conjunction, oddly enough, with Southern Nevada Children's First. Some of the mothers are not necessarily because of bad choice. They've either been raped or they have incest or they've been prostituted. There's many, many reasons why these women are pregnant. And so they try to get them the essential items that they need, and the other one teaches them parenting skills and helps them try to find homes. So those are the types of, and we'll get involved in that. So anyway, okay, that's it?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Anne.
You're welcome.
Paula, did you want to come up and talk about the upcoming event at Sandra's? You want to talk about it a little bit? Or Tanya? Tanya, please, come on up. Yeah, how about both of you guys together? Because they are the ones that are planning this event, okay? This is for all of our artists. It's actually, I think, a little bit being juried. They are selecting from the artists that we have, so, right?
Okay, I'll let you explain it. Okay, well, first of all, the artists, the visual artists that want to be in the show need to contact Tanya because we need to see pictures of your artwork and
Right, what we're going to need is 3 to 5 pieces to consider for the show.
Excuse me.
Yes, we're not
Excuse me, they need help.
I know, we can.
Right. Oh, you're going to help?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I am.
So what we're looking for are 3 to 5 pieces to consider for the show. And not so much being juried, but we are selecting for the environment and making sure that we can fit enough artists and stuff. Also, I would need a bio and...
Headshot.
Well, if they want a headshot on their bio, that would be great.
It doesn't have to be on the head.
No, the bio doesn't have to be on the the headshot doesn't have to be on the bio, but we need a headshot of everybody for our website. So if you're going to be doing it, then we need to make sure we have all that so that we can put it on the website. It may not go on your promotion for the event.
That bio for the website, you wanted one paragraph, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, is that okay?
Yeah, that's totally great. But it's June 24th from, was it 6 to 9? And 6 to 9? So 6 to 8. And then if we linger, we're good. Okay. And it's going to be called the Artisan Showcase, and we thought that name would suit it well because there are so many different styles of art and mediums of art that this would work out really nicely.
Did you mean that's going to be Women in Music and Arts presents the Artisans?
Yes.
Artisans work. What is it going to be again?
Artisan Showcase.
Artisans Showcase. I love that.
And we're hoping it's going to be a real upscale show. It's invitation only. There's limited parking. It's in a double gated community, so we have to do invitation only. So with that in mind, we're hoping to have a real upscale show.
And I think that the artists that do get involved in this show are going to be submitting their list so that because we're sending out invitation, or
Yes,
we're sending out an invitation, it's going to be that we're going to be mailing them out. So
Emailing.
Oh, I'm sorry, emailing them out. Okay, so any questions about that?
The due date on the art?
We would need the art. Well, we haven't figured out. We need to talk to Sandra, but it'll probably have to be delivered. So I'm thinking each artist will come 2 days before the show, and we'll have an arranged time to be there to take the artwork.
The due date on the selection?
Submission, you mean?
Yeah, at least 3 weeks before, that means we have 2 more weeks, right?
What is it on June 24th?
June 24th, Sunday.
It's a Sunday evening.
And I know that Golden Rainbow has their big event that same day.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, but it's going to end before, so
Right,
we're hoping that some of the people that are doing both will have a couple hours in between.
And then I believe that the artists are going to be having their own display if they
Yes.
have.
So if you're a sculptor, it would be ideal if you brought your own podiums. If not, there are areas in her home that could be converted, like she has certain tables and actually other podiums that we would need to talk to.
And easels.
And
Easels,
if
that's
you're
the
a
word.
painter. Yes, we're not hanging anything on her walls. She has a beautiful outdoor garden, courtyard area. I mean, it's just a gorgeous home. And she's a really generous, nice person to do this for us.
Okay, thank you. So that's great. Thank you, girls, for putting that together. We're real excited about that. That's going to be our first WIMA art show. So, and yes, thank you.
These from members?
Yes.
Okay.
So if you're not a member yet, we have membership forms right here. Sign up, and it's only $25 for the year, and it's going to go up. It's going to go up in June. So go ahead and become a member right away. Hi, Linda. Would you like to say something? I'm sorry. What? Hold on.
When it goes up in June, is that going to be prorated?
For what? The year?
Yeah.
I don't know.
If someone just signs on for 25 now, do they have to pay the rest, whatever it's going to go up?
Oh, no. If you're a member now, you're a member now for the year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're fine. Yes. Okay, let me think. The Taste of Home show. The Taste of Home show is the 26th of May, which is that already next Saturday? Am I missing a Saturday? Not this Saturday, but the following Saturday? Okay. I need some artists, I need some singers, I need some jewelry makers, I need some people who can come to the booth. We have 2 booths, it's 108 to 110, and we are directly across from Reader's Digest at the Taste of Home show, which has 30, how many readers? 33? Or a lot. And this is, there's a magazine right there, The Taste of Home. Cindy, could you bring me that, please? It's going to be held at the, what is that called? Cashman Center. So it's the Taste of Home Cooking School. And they're going to have about 2,000 women, predominantly women, who are purchasers of items like music and art and things like that. And it's a good way to get exposure for your programs, your seminars, your artwork, your albums. So please contact me if you can be there, because I'll need some help there at the booth. We've got 2 booths there, so we've got plenty of room to put some artwork up on some easels. And also we have a large table that we can display the CDs and albums and books, and also the other stuff. Jewelry. That's what I was trying to say, jewelry. Okay. So are there any other events that we have coming up that I had forgotten? Anybody else? Does anybody else have it?
Can I say something?
Oh, yes. And we just met tonight. Well, actually, Ann met Amber a couple of, that was at Tivoli?
Yeah.
At the last event last weekend. And we are going to team up and do some things together.
Definitely. Hi, thanks you guys for listening to me. I'm going to definitely be a WIMA member, so I feel like now I can talk. I'm going to sign up right now. So I luckily met Ann, and now I'm here, and it's really amazing. You guys, I can't wait to see your work, whether you're a makeup artist. I walked in and saw your work, and a fine artist or a performer, because what I do is I put on an art show once a month for local artists. So it's really fitting that I came tonight and I get to meet some of these great talented people. My shows are very diverse, and if you want to come and check it out, it's a $10 ticket, but I'm very, very happy to comp anybody from WIMA for if you want to come. I know there's not much notice with all the events going on in town, but the show is next Thursday at the Royal House at 8 p.m. You can see all the local artists that we have for this month, but every month is a different group of artists. So whether you guys want to come and show your work in a future month, or you just want to see some of the other artists, please, if you're interested, let me know and I'll put you on the guest list.
And then what we're going to...
Oh yeah, I'll give you guys my business card, which I'll have it on there, but if you just want to know, it's called rawartists.org.
No, for the event.
Royal House. Where's the Royal?
Oh, okay.
A place that nobody knows.
Yeah, nobody knows what the Royal House is, and it's actually it's a treat to go there because it's kind of a hidden, great local spot. If it's, do you guys know where Peppermill is?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's off the Convention Center and Las Vegas Boulevard, kind of near Peppermill. It looks like an old hotel from the outside called the Royal Resort, but if you go inside, they remarketed it as the Royal House, and it's sort of a boutique. And they have a fantastic bar, they have a great restaurant, and it's kind of loungy and cool and artsy, and that's where the show takes place. So to learn about my organization, RAW, it's rawartists.org, and then to see like the event flyer and all the artists that will be there and kind of get more information about the event, you go to rawartists.org/Las Vegas /The Blend. That's the name of the show. And but I want to give you my card so you can let me know.
And then also, go ahead, everybody, and go to www.rawartist.org and sign up as a member, or sign up on her website, and then put in your bio that you are a WIMA member. Because what we're going to do is in August, September, starting in August, we're going to start trying to do some shows with some of our artists and musicians and singers and songwriters, jewelry makers, whatever.
Everything.
And special effects artists.
Definitely.
And fantasy writers.
There's no limit to the art at all. I mean, we have live makeup on sometimes at the shows. We have runway shows. We have, we've had special effects makeup before. I know a lot of models, so that's something that's helpful. Photographers, it's all, everything.
That'd be great.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a really good connection.
Okay, thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
It's so nice. And welcome to WIMA.
Thank you.
Okay, now we have a drawing, and
What is this for? What is this for?
I have no idea. You told everybody.
Well, Ann told me.
Holly's giving a gift, right?
That's what I thought, yeah.
and Holly.
Yes.
Okay, what's the gift?
Pound of coffee and a $2 gift card for here.
All right, a pound of coffee and $10 gift card for here from Holly's Cuppa.
picking.
And Linda is picking the card, the business
Close your
card. Does
eyes,
everybody
you
have their
can't
business
see.
cards in there?
There you
I know
go.
what
Pictures in
mine
there?
feels like.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I got two.
Take,
Wait, okay,
just take one.
This one.
Okay.
It says Destinations Unlimited, Marilyn Turner.
Oh, all right. Actually, Marilyn and I have been working. We're working on something about putting a little travel package together for WIMA. So if anybody has any ideas about what kind of a travel package, a travel event we should do, give us suggestions. Okay, I think that's Linda. Were you going to finish out with the song? One more song?
It's late.
Are you done? Okay, well, thank you so much to all of our guests, Linda Addington, to Angelique Stefanelli, to Jason Berman, and to everybody for joining us here at WIMA and for buying raffle tickets and being part of us. Thank you. Good night.